Welcome back to Greg Tech New Horizons. It's not over. Despite my best efforts at crashing out last time, it's not over. Welcome back. What is that little icon next to my my little chat? What is that? Engage with your audience. Members only live stream. Switch to no. Go away. I don't want that. Thank you, YouTube, for doing nothing. Yeah, I don't know who's here yet. I guess we'll see. I've done a bunch of stuff in the meantime, so we'll just see how people are when people show up. I know what I'll do in the meantime. I haven't been over to check my tropical bees in ages, mostly because I haven't needed to. But let's see what I've left over here while we wait. Hi, Ty. You gotta get up in a few minutes? Aw. Gotta get up to cook dinner, or go somewhere, or what you doing? There's a lot of bees. And combs. Shower and food. Bees. I have those tropical bees set up on auto to just produce me their comb, because that gives me the bigger forestry backpacks. I really don't need them right now. I've got most of the forestry backpack stuff all taken care of, but whatever. Take your bees, you're stuffing cows in jars. Yeah, you're playing Stone Block. I should be playing that. I should be playing that because that seems more fun. No, I mean, I do enjoy what I'm doing here. Otherwise I would have stopped by now. But yeah, I don't know how much we'll get into it. We'll get into everything here. Like I said, I don't know who's here yet. Like, what's my participants say? It just shows Ty. It says there's other viewers, but maybe it counts me. Hello, people. Hi, Shy Guy. Welcome. I'm waiting for some other buds to show up in here too. It's my understanding once you finish playing GTNH, you restart it and it's the only pack you play forever. Judging by the Minecraft modding thread on Something Awful, yes. That seems to be the case. Poor Gwyneth Palpate. I think they've played this pack like 5 times, but not to completion. Or it seems like they've played it many times. They also contribute slightly to the development. They've had some cool ideas that got into the game too. Like these spray cans that you can use to do color stuff. There's an infinite one that you can find and craft. Or it takes like using the 9x9 crafting grid, but it's a great idea. It's infinite use and has all the colors in it. Creative spray can. But yeah, so we're gonna keep going for a while, like a little while longer, I think. I don't know, streams will become sparse, I'm sure, even if I'm in the middle of playing in the background. You beat Dispatch today. Good game. I don't know what that is offhand. I think there's a few different things. Like, in order for us to get to the LUV tier, which I don't think we're probably going to get to, I'm not sure, but like, there's a number of important things that you gotta do. Like, the IV tier is apparently like, this is make it or break it, and you know, I would say that we've passed that point a couple of times so far, but yeah, there's just a few things that are long, involved infrastructural processes. Like, you need to get this rhodium-plated palladium, because this is like the base material for machines in LUV. Obviously, you need like the circuits for it, We gotta go to the tier 3 places. Or tier 4 as well? Yeah, actually, we gotta do both tier 3 and tier 4 rockets. And we gotta get Naquata, which is a space, is like, what is it? It's like, it's a fictional, I know it's a fictional material. I want to say it's like Battlestar Galactica or something like that. Or, I don't know. I don't know where it comes from. We need to do, probably need to do this polybenzimidol, midazole, PBD, PVZD, I don't know how you... Anyway, this is like the last of the plastic plates that you can get. I know we also need samarium, which we don't I don't think you have to do this entire line to get samarium, but you need to do at least a little bit of it. Because this is like, this becomes like your magnetic rods in the next game, or in the next tier. So there's a lot of stuff to do. We're just going to kind of keep going. I want to see if I can just pull together some infrastructure, because I need to do infrastructure before doing anything else. It's not really going to let me continue. I'm not going to be able to do any of what I was just showing off or pointing out without building up some more infrastructure here. So let's just, we're just going to keep going and seeing what's going on here. This is just a setup that I did to kind of recycle the saplings coming out of there. There's a little thing underneath here. It's compressing the saplings down into plant balls that get macerated, that go into this drawer and get turned into biochaff. The biochaff then goes up into the pyrolyze oven and turns into fermented biomass, which goes into the distillation tower and turns into acetic acid, water, ethanol, methanol, ammonia, carbon dioxide, and methane. And fertilizer, which I haven't set up a cyclical thing for the fertilizer, but I could use it for re-fertilizing that. I don't know, can you break this down? I could just break this down into calcite and get more carbon out of it if I wanted to. Extract to fluid to thing? No, that's a bad idea. Mixer, I can turn it into forestry fertilizer, which I don't think is any... I'm not like making up any special whatever doing it. So I just decided to set that up as I needed trees. So, more importantly, I made this. This is a triple tall large gas turbine structure. It is set up with a redstone contraption and some wireless redstone. And the idea is, here, this is a 16-slot extreme voltage battery buffer. So that this is basically my EV voltage power, which is, in turn, no, this is EV voltage, yeah. Running through a cable down into here because I didn't know where else to put it. Running through, and I have changed out all of my machinery, or my turbines down here, or my generators, for straight power into the EBF. Also, I upgraded the EBF with the next tier of coils, HSSG. Now, here's the problem. It uses tons of power to do this, and I drained all of my benzene. All of my benzene. And frankly, I can't really keep up. So, what am I gonna do? The answer is, I'm not entirely sure, but I think we're gonna try something different. So this is, I decided to, I complained, I was like, I don't know what to do, guys. How do I generate power? How do I get more benzene? And the answer was, benzene doesn't scale well enough right now. One thing I can do is I can convert it to nitrobenzene, which we should do, but I'll need to do some more infrastructure for it. Anyway, this is just me testing how nuclear reactors work by doing an extremely basic thorium reactor. And I mean, it's going. It generates a tiny amount of power, 90 EU per tick. It's not very much at all. Like, but it's tiny. These have been charging for like literally hours. The problem is this takes hours and hours to do. This is literally the durability. It goes down 1 a second, so it's literally got to sit in here for 50,000 seconds, which is like 13 hours real time. I set this up a while back, and it's just still going. But a thorium reactor is not really meant for power. What we want is a uranium reactor. But why though? It's just how it goes. It's just how it happens. But it's a good thing, because when you set it up and you're actually using like a power generating nuclear structure, like I have a thing, like I have people who've made good like nuclear things. You can set it up and it will just generate power on endlessly for hours. Just tons of it. Like the setup that I'm looking to eventually do with these quad fuel rods, quad uranium fuel rods, it outputs something like 21 volts of EV or 21 amps of EV power. It's like it's a ton. It's an absolute ton of power for this stage in the game, and that's just like one nuclear reactor set up in a certain way, and it's set up to be very stable. And I think you can also automate it to put in new rods so that it's basically just continually going. So that's the goal. And I can still run things, but I am draining power pretty fast. Basically, just my benzene can't keep up with how much is used while doing this. So I have a couple of things I want to try and do. As far as infrastructure, I need to finally like secure automated sulfuric acid, nitric acid. Hydrogen is really just going to be like a byproduct of coming off of probably electrolyzing methane. Something like, or electrolyzing, actually no, the better one to electrolyze is probably going to be this 1,2-dimethylbenzene, because it's high on carbon and hydrogen outputs. I think I know how I'll be able to do this. I just need to kind of fluid can some stuff when I do. Heck, we might even be able to set up an electrolyzer on top of this. I'm not even sure, but maybe we might be able to. So that's going to be one thing. I want to do that. I need to get sulfuric acid and nitric acid. And we have some of each over here. Oh, this one's nitric acid, and then this one's sulfuric acid. We have we have a lot of each, but it's really not enough. Let's see. Like the main ways to do sulfuric acid: hydrogen sulfide, oxygen, water, and sulfur. That's probably the one we'll want to do. So I'll have to have a good source of oxygen, which comes from a variety of places, but basically set that up. I'm going to need sulfur. Water we have, like I said. Because I don't really want to do like the sulfur dioxide recipes. Because those just... I'd rather just like something easy. So water, oxygen, sulfur, that should be pretty easy to do. And specifically do it in like a large... It has to be a large chemical reactor. So we probably need to build some more large chem reactors. I've got a lot of like turbines and things available to me. So we can do a lot with them. We can work on it. So we'll just kind of... I think we'll work on sulfuric acid first. Now, one other thing I wanted to check. This guy... No, that's fine. These guys use 64 1A HV. It's not that much. Compressor uses 32. This guy uses 480. I was trying to determine if I could maybe use less generators, but I'd probably only save one, and I don't think it's actually worth doing. We'll just make more stuff as I need it. So the main thing to do, the main thing we want to do is, yeah, nitrobenzene is over here. We have, I believe, a chem plant that is ready for this, or if not ready, it's almost ready for it. But nitrobenzene makes... so benzene gives us a power generation of 360,000. Nitrobenzene gives us 1.6 million. So it's like roughly 5 times as strong, as fuel efficient as regular benzene. So if I can get that, it would be really good to just power us through for a while. So... yeah, I think this one is fully set up as as a titanium tier. Oh no, I'd have to change out the machine casings. I don't know if I have enough titanium for that right now. We're gonna have to make some more. That's fine. The other thing I could do is, I should have done a long while ago, is probably set up a system to change this fuel into cetane boosted diesel for better fuel efficiency on my diesel storage, but it kind of hadn't happened. I never did that because making automated ethanone seemed a lot of the problem with a lot of this is it always seemed really hard to do, and well, that's kind of the point, isn't it? Yeah, here's why I want nitric acid as well, because I can also use nitric acid for tetranitromethane, which I need with the ethanone. Sulfuric acid. Like you can see, I need sulfuric acid, I need nitric acid for both of these sorts of things. So, where to begin? I think we got to start by making another large chem reactor. That's probably the best place to begin. So the chem reactor, let's see. I need just a few more chemically inert casings. This is solid steel plus molten PTFE. Well, I got plenty of this. I should probably make enough to have like 2 more of these things. It doesn't hurt to have extra. So 30 of these. I don't have molten PTFE. Let me see something. Let me do some math here. If I go 30 of these, I need 45 PTFE sheets. Amount 45 times 144. There we go. So let me do some counting. That was wrong. No, that's not right. That's not wrong. Okay. And you extract, and you go in, and make it on 6. So we'll just make more of that stuff. Now, the chem reactor itself, HV circuits, PTFE fluid pipe, 2 machine hulls. So we're just gonna make 2 of these things. I need... wait, I have some graphene. I had some bars, I thought. I thought I had more of these somewhere. Maybe I might have mashed them down back into sheets. I need 12 more. Because I don't have large... yeah, I don't have large PTFE pipes in there. So do that. I've got some saltwater electrolyzing in there, getting me more chlorine. I need the HV hulls. If we say, all right, this chem reactor is going to be dedicated to making sulfuric. I only need one output hatch. I need 2 input hatches and 1 bus. So this is 1 output, although if I'm doing 2 things, I might need the other. This is the sulfur bus. I had a bunch of HV energy hatches laying around because I recovered them from a few different machines as I switched out for EV energy hatches, but I've used them all like over there, making up more new things. So I'll have to get more. What can I do with this? Though this is my nuclear reactor kind of stuff. I can grab another chest. I just want to be able to throw my components into it. So like this is the stuff I'm gonna need. Alright. The motors, stainless steel rotors. Grab those. I need 2 motors. Got these, and now I need like 8 circuits. Okay. I think that's 2 chem reactors. Good. And then, yeah, I gotta make the hatches for them. So I can already tell I'm gonna need some more HV hulls. Let's get those out of the way. We've got gold cable hanging out in here? No? Oh, I'm out of gold cable. Alright. Run some more through. And you go in there. You're still working. I said input buses. Well, I probably want some... No, I need hatches. I need probably HV hatches. Or, well, I probably want HV hatches. You know what, I'm just going to make some more HV hatches from this. I need that, plus I need the tanks. And this is circuit 4. Let those go. Sorry about any like late notice that this stream was gonna happen. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do it tonight, but I came home and I was like, or no, funny enough, because one of my coworkers knows that I do streaming and stuff, and apparently has watched my things, watches my things. She was like, "You should stream tonight," or like I asked her should I, and she was like, "Yeah, I'll put it on and have something in the background." I don't know if you're out there watching tonight, but. There we go. I did the streaming. Let's see, nitric acid. This one's going to be a little harder, I want to say. Ammonia plus oxygen is a good way to do it. Sulfuric plus nitrate, no. Sulfuric plus no. We could also do it as just the hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen. However, we do have a source of ammonia coming off of the the setup outside, it is up there, 418,000 ammonia. So how much, if I do ammonia, I only need 1 to 4, and I get 1. Like, I'm not swimming in ammonia. I want to say this recipe that gets used here only makes, like, it makes 500. That's not bad. Just for whatever reason, I need, like, even more. I need more stuff going on down here. Frankly, I should probably have another centrifuge down here, because this could run faster for sure. I should probably double up on the centrifuge. Yeah, this thing is way backed up. Oh, I did not realize how backed up it was. Alright. We're going to take a quick deviation because this is directly related to what we are doing tonight. I'm going to grab some rubber sheeting, swap this guy over to 24, switch that over, dump the rubber sheeting in there, and we're going to make cables while we think. Alright, I need a centrifuge. That's what? I don't have another one. I think I grabbed the one. Yeah, I grabbed the one that was over here. Sorry, I've not... There's been some bugs like in this. In 2.8, there's been some crashes, like random crashes when using NEI, which is a bit annoying. And I know I can update to 2.8.1 to fix it, but the trouble is... There we go. Alright, 4 circuits and two motors, 2 cables. The trouble is that when I upgrade, I have to redo all of my configs, or carry over the configs at least. And it's been not, like, super appealing to have to do that. So I've been bearing with it, but the crashes seem like they happen more frequently and kind of... It's not like... I don't know. It's really hard to tell when it's going to happen, I suppose. Which is probably a good reason to actually do something about it. Let's see. I was getting the centrifuge. When I, like, play by myself, it's not that hard to remember what I'm doing. But when I bring everybody else here, yeah, it's a little trickier. Let's get a turbo centrifuge. I can run both of these off of one HV power thing. Oh, you know what? I need to bring some... I need some piping. I know that. Did I use all my, no, I was looking at the wrong one. Brass piping. I'm gonna need some alloy cable. I might need some wooden fluid pipe. I might need a conveyor module or 2. I can't imagine keeping all this mod information for what you need to do in my head. Believe me, it's a challenge. Serious Inc. Finally able to catch one of these live again. Yes, welcome back. I did not decide to just stop doing doing this. Oh, you know where I could no. I was gonna say I could maybe run the centrifuges on top of the pyrolyze oven, but I would then have to run the fuel piping up to there too, and I have tons of space. Alright, so let's see. I had this, like, nicely organized, but I think I might need to change the organization of it. Let's see. Actually, I need that dolly back. So I gotta put 2 of these in here, and I need the plant balls to go to each one. So essentially, I need to kind of like split this. Maybe I can just rotate the macerator and move the plant mass balls to this side, and then like extract them out centrifuges here or something. Okay, let's play with it a bit. All right. You stop auto ejecting. So like rotate to there? No, that won't work. It will work. I have to rotate the macerator. Okay. Then if I like run the pipe. This isn't that hard to figure out. No, wait, hang on, wait. Generator. I heard some creeper going around. Those 4 are going up into the distillery tower. I could probably do something like this. Just 2 centrifuges. Let's see. Oop. Face them like that. Both of them output on top. Can I rotate this? Yes. And then, like, I have to pop this off. And I'm going to have to replace that with on here. If I do this, replace on here with an HV one, that would work. And then I mean, it'd be great to just run the cable underneath, which I can do. It's just like, damn, I didn't plan out to do that. I mean, it'll look bad, but whatever, I guess. Like this is 2 amp, yeah. Actually, I don't need to do it that way, because what happens here is it doesn't really matter what direction the centrifuges face, like their front face, because yeah, no, nothing. That doesn't matter at all. The front face doesn't matter. The only thing the front face matters for is whether or not you can connect something to that side. So I can just do this, get the power in like that, and then the item pipes. I might need to change the brass item pipe out, because these things are going to be continuously like exporting. Oh no, you know, it's probably fine. Exports 1 stack per second. What is it's 3 seconds to do this one. Yeah, this should be okay then. So I don't need this. Ah, shit. I upgraded my wrench to an electric one, and it's maybe a bit too fast. I'm not really thrilled by its mining speed. Do that. And then HV, do I need empty hand? Yes. Import. There we go. And that should double up how fast this is going now. Oh, you need export. And, like, technically this is expandable, because all I would need is another centrifuge in the way. But I don't think it will, Oh, you need to be back on auto export. It's not going to... Well, I don't know. I might need a third one. Because this is filling up real fast again. It makes 2 every 2.5 seconds. So, 2 every 2.5. This is 1. It takes 2. Does it take 2? No, it takes 1 and makes basically every 4 seconds. I probably need a third one to keep up with this. Because yeah, like, if you look, like, this thing is filling up faster than this is depleting. Oh, well, it also has, it's going to have a buffer inside this pipe too. There is going to be there is plant mass inside the pipe. It's being held in there. But even so, this is still just, it's very backed up. I'm going to make another one. I think it's worth doing. I think at worst I will centrifuge faster than I create the plant balls. Although in time we will run... let me think about it one last time. In time we will run out of buffered plant balls here, because this has been, like, it is not gaining as many saplings as fast as, you know, as this. The plant balls, why do we need them? I'm using it as a renewable resource. Basically, the tree farm here that I use to make all the logs that go into my benzene generation setup produces saplings that I was originally just collecting for a while, and I was compressing them down because it stored them better, and I knew I could do stuff with them eventually. But now we're at a point where I needed more, and I wanted to do something with the saplings, so I can take those, run those through the machines below, run them through this pyrolyze oven, and it creates fermented biomass that I can then use in the distillation tower to create fertilizer, acetic acid, water, ethanol, methanol, ammonia, carbon dioxide, and methane. Which are all just kind of various things, like, I can do. Like, I'm looking through some of the stuff I have available to me. Like, if I wanted, I can start doing... I could take the ethanol and water and start making, like, brews. I don't know why. Oh, I have... What have I done? Power loss. Pipe is loose. Oh, that's maintenance. Restart? Okay. So that was just a freak power loss. But, yeah, anyway, I'm just doing it to gain more, like, materials, because I think I can also use some of this stuff for decent effect. Like, this methane I use to make the PTFE that I need. I have hydrofluoric acid somewhere around here, I think, or at least I have fluorine laying around. So, like, there's a number of things I can do with it that I think would be worth having. I can also burn it directly, but I don't think it's worth doing that. I can't really tell. Or you can also just electrolyze it, but I think we're going to do a different thing for electrolysis. So, alright, that doubles up how fast I'm putting biomass in there, I guess. Let's see. I'll put these things away for the time being. Back to what we were doing. I was making cabling. I was making input hatches. I think I might need 5, actually. Because what was I saying? Nitric acid... Oh no, we were saying, like, maybe do the ammonia Plus nitric, or plus thing, plus for nitric. Hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen. This would maybe be a better recipe. Maybe. It's actually quite power intensive. HV only. Ammonia is also a power intensive recipe. Now, you do get it by doing, you do get it from doing some stuff, but I haven't set up the I haven't set up palladium at all, so they are some useful plant balls, yeah. Where did the rest of mine go? There they are. By the way, I did manage to make one IV machine. I made an IV assembler, and it allowed me to finally craft up the loot bags to IV tier, which I would love to open later. We all know how it goes. I'd love to have Ogretail with us to do that, because he loves them so much. Inspiring. I should recharge my jetpack, actually, looking at it. I'll let that go for a bit. I still have a high jump anyway. Although I should probably recharge those too. Okay, so the ammonia recipe. Ammonium chloride, nitro. Yeah, like there are some big ammonia. Well, I mean, I could just do... I'm gonna kickstart this. I'm gonna kickstart some ammonia real fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want 16 of these. That's all nitrogen. And that's all hydrogen. I just have a whole bunch of this shit stored everywhere. And we want... Let's kickstart this, as I said. I want recipe 1. So we're going to slam that in there. And slam that in there. It's going to take a while, actually. It's much faster, but it's going to take some time. I should probably batch craft it. It doesn't really matter. It actually can't batch craft it. Because of power usage, maybe? I don't know. Oh shit, wait, I need to stop it. What is hanging out in here? Hydrochloric acid? I must have made all this and forgotten about it. There's the ammonia. It was like, wait a second, I don't want to void the ammonia on accident. Okay, I didn't remember making all this hydrochloric, but I guess I did. That's fine. Oh, I can see why I made that much. I was out. I'll move these over to... So I built a couple of these little brick structures for... Oh, there's biochaff in here. I forgot to run through. Ah. Yeah, that's right. I ended up with some of this stuff just from testing, I think? I don't remember. I don't remember where I got it from, but you know what? Throw that in there and get a bunch of stuff going. I had forgotten to throw it in once I got the setup, well, set up. And you're almost done. So, with the ammonia in hand... Oh, I guess we're working on nitric acid. I didn't pay close attention to which one we were doing. If the ammonia... If I need the ammonia and the water... Well, the water reservoir still fills up. I probably want... Do I want a water input hatch? Is it worth doing? I have one on my my chem bath multi-block. Is it worth me making another one of these 2 billion water reservoirs? How much? What is the input hatch eat? Well, I mean, actually, I have a second one of these water reservoirs. It's honestly not that. Infinite water supply fills to max. It wouldn't be the worst. It's a bit overkill, probably, but it would mean that the bottleneck is the ammonia. I'll make it because it'll be useful, and if it really turns out to be overkill, then I'll just trade it out for something else. Water reservoir. Yeah. EV hull? No, it was an EV input hatch. That's it. Which one is that? Requires a steel tank with PTFE. Do I have another steel tank? I do. I keep doing things ahead of time, apparently. And that is... I need it on input, so it's 1. Oh. I'm going to also need... When did I make an IV pump? And some IV motors. I mean, I must have made them. Oh, no, I know why I made them. I made them all when I had to do that quest. I need an EV pump. Wait, I have more wrenches. I picked up wrenches as I've been out and about. There we go. The vanilla crimes continue. Oh no, Salted Grump. Tell me more. And welcome. We are still here. Oh, I gotta make this in the in an EV assembler, I'm sure. Oh, that means my clean room. I could do it in the IV. Actually, I could have done this in the IV assembler. It's right there. Don't auto output. Insert 1. And like that. And then this is also an, yeah, this is also an EV assembler. Molten glowstone. That's right, I had some glowstone in there because I was doing, oh, I don't remember. What was I making in this thing? It must have been... What the hell was I making in this thing? If I've got molten glowstone... Oh, wait, no, this is a chem reactor. Oh, it's this. I'm making these nano CPU wafers. They're for higher tier stuff. Allow me to paint a mental image. Certain cakes with fruits involved have the fruits marinated in alcohol as part of the pre-baking process. Well, yes. Yes, okay. Reservoir hatch takes care of my water. For example, real Black Forest cakes use Kirschwasser to plumpen the cherries. Vanilla extract has alcohol in it. Oh boy. Like, I can already kind of tell where we're going with this, and I'm not thrilled about it. Actually, I kind of want, like, a second one of these, because both sulfuric acid and nitric acid had water as their, like, recipe. Although... with this one I can probably get away with just... You know, here's the thing. I don't think I really need to overclock these chem reactors, because, at least not currently, oxygen, sulfur, and water. She tried to make Prince Regententort with the very fine chopped apricots marinated in vanilla extract. Oh no. Oh man. There's the rub. A Prince Regentort is already incredibly advanced. This is a 14-layer cake! You know what? At the very least, I can't blame your friend for being ambitious. They are not willing to take no for an answer, basically. I need to... Where am I sourcing my oxygen from? I don't think I'm sourcing it from any of this. Not the water. I don't want to electrolyze water. Acetic acid. You do it from like... Oh, I could do it from the carbon dioxide. Yeah, I could electrolyze this stuff. That would actually be... it's a long recipe. That's not renewable. This will get me... It will get me stuff really slowly, but it'll get me stuff, I suppose. I could double up on electrolyzers. I need like another room on the side of this place or something. I made this just because I thought it was going to be like a little... Just like a little shack on the corner here, but I might genuinely need to have a secondary room here. Put the chem reactors in there. Let's do some quick building, I guess. Yeah, credit where she's due. She's ambitious. Let's see. Is this the right side to do this, honestly? Maybe not. Maybe I just want to do it like over here, extend it out. I could run it. I could do it underground, but I don't know how I like that. I need to electrolyze carbon dioxide. Whoa, hello. Oh shit, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? You. Oh my god. My machines. My chest blew up. That could have been really bad. What the fuck? Infernal mobs. Is everything okay? Damn. That was worrisome. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of just wanted to have this be a little whatever. Could I put it on... I could put it on top, but that's a little silly, I think. What am I making? I'm making... This one is... I'm making sulfuric? No. This is probably the nitric acid, because... Yeah, this is for the nitric acid because of the ammonia source being over here. I'll probably just void the water. Okay. I'm just thinking. If I've got to do the ammonia and I'm going to electrolyze the carbon dioxide, then both of these they're right next to each other. Run the pipes out the back? Run the pipes around the back? And just... I gotta run a fuel pipe up here, for one. I mean, I could do something... man, the planning part, that's the hard part. Back to the story, sorry. Traditional German cake is layers of actual cake sandwiching apricot jam before being covered in buttercream icing, flicked almonds, and unsweetened whipped cream garnishes. Worst part is, we all should have known better because you know she has at least 1 full bulk gallon of synthetic vanilla extract. Yeah, so like even the alcohol content in that is still not going to be good, is it? Oh yeah, I have to respect chunk boundaries as well. I mean, I could still do something in here. Like, all this should be damned. Like, let me just... Like, stop. I'm overthinking it. So we're just gonna, like, run this up to the tree. I'll just punch through the wall here. Why, yes, we are just going to work right on top of the pyrolyze oven. The thing... I should probably make it one more tall. You know what? I'm just going to make it as tall as this one. Okay, but a vanilla liqueur soak for a cake sounds excellent. I can see the logic. Like, if it's... yeah, like, if it's done right... The problem with the logic is filtered through a brain that said coq au vin is made with bread, chicken strips, grape juice, and ethyl alcohol. Yet I don't know if you've been here for all of the troubles, the cooking. Something like this. Maybe should have pulled this out a little further. Oop, too far. Extrude. Okay, so let's go with this. So I need to run the pipes around the side of the distillation tower, or I can swap the outputs. Actually, that would be better. That would be a lot better. Let me turn this off for a second. It'll be fine. It can sit there and build up. I need my terror wart on hand, because I'm about to debuff myself. 4. Alright. Output hatch, and then I need these. Left or right? I'll do one way, one the other. That's the carbon dioxide. That's correct on that level. That's the ammonia. Okay. She cooks like she dances. Enthusiastically terribly. Alright, I need to grab the fluid pipe with the fuel and run it up. I have some leftover electrolyzers too, because I just tore down my electrolysis setup in the near my plat line, because I don't think it's going to be sustainable. I think it's also just going to use way too much power over time. Okay, so I got this. I need the fuel. I'm going to need cabling. I'm going to need... do I want to just use methane as for the gas turbines here? Methane's not a great source, and I was thinking of electrolyzing it for hydrogen and carbon. No, I wasn't. Actually, I wasn't. Oh, hell with it. Let's try it. In which case, I need... potent pipe? I'll just grab both of these. I'll grab 4 of these in total. I'm gonna do the same thing over here, where I think I'm gonna grab the corner off of this. Yeah. Grab the corner off of this, and then we're gonna grab the methane output. Left, right, left or right, left or right. Left. I have a waffle recipe that makes a dozen head-sized waffles. It calls for just about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm tempted to send it to her with hard rolls that boil down to follow this exactly or else. Carbon dioxide. we've got it going into, we're going to have it going into two different things here. What is, actually, hang on, what does this look like in electrolyzer? Do I need cells? No, thank goodness. Okay, cool. Oxygen will go wherever. And the fluids will go directly. Let's do it this way. I'm gonna run power like that. I don't have the chem reactor over here, but I think what we'll end up doing is something like this. Oh, I should turn the distillery tower back on. It should be fine to start up again. Incomplete struct. Oh, the corner. There we go. So yeah, it can have these on any sides, and it will fill. Yeah. Okay. Methane is just building up. Yeah, we're getting a lot of methane out of this process, so let's just use it. So I'll run the carbon dioxide. I think I will run it. That's right, because I have to input it. Probably through the top. Ooh. Oh no, I know what I'll do. I'll just face them to each other. Carbon dioxide, you're going to come down through the top here. You are going to come this way and down. Power pushes out that way. The fluid output is going to go this way. The the carbon output is going to go left and right. It's not going to look pretty. Although I could just... Oh no, I could take the carbon output down. What do I need the carbon for? I don't. I just need to store it. So I can run the carbon output down here. I'll store it into a chest or something. I'm not going to dig that far, but I need a item pipe for them. I will need probably an LV conveyor for both. Will be suitable, and I mean just use my brass piping. It's fine. Oh, a chest? No, I probably want a barrel, drawer. Let's see. Plug those in. This will be export. Fluid auto output. Pipe, wrench. You know what? We'll just put it like right there again. Oh, I avoided the dirt. I just need a few pieces of dirt to fill that back in. Yeah, we're gonna say like that. Brick back into there. So that'll output both of those. This is gonna go out a side pipe. Probably just small potent because I don't have that much. Oh, I did small potent. Carbon dioxide. Well, how fast was that recipe? It's not fast at all. The methane... I'm going to change the methane piping out for regular size, just because I don't know how fast it will be guzzled up by the generators, since the generators are not the ones I would like normally use. Or the fuel source is not what I would normally use. Okay, so carbon dioxide into there. This is the pipe, and now we gotta do... Oh, I do need to run methane as well over to these other ones. Let me... Actually gonna rotate the exit on this. I think I need my colors. I need my... What did I have? I had green and gray. Now, I colored these super tanks for fun, sort of, but I have to make sure that I don't color the machines I don't want to be... basically, the colors of pipes don't connect to each other, so if I'm not careful, like... they'll only connect to machines of the same color as well. So I just don't want to color the machines. Otherwise they won't connect universally. Could have used the white as well because of the ammonia. I did color this one white. Yeah. Run the methane pipe. Do I want it above or below? I don't... It's probably not going to matter. Because it's not like I'm going to be running around back here that much. Then, blue alloy cable. Let me color these for visual clarity. I'm also going to need to do the ammonia pipe. I'm going to do that as a small pipe, I think. Because the ammonia, the quantities of ammonia that we're going to be getting are not going to be anywhere near as significant. Let me see real fast. Hatch. Probably... Like, this is where the chem reactor is going to be. Maybe back one. Like, here. Yeah, probably here. So actually, I think I'm going to move these. You tempted fate? What did you do? Did you tell her? You told her to do the thing, and now she's going to, who knows what. Oh, I'll put my green away. I'm not paying close enough attention. I keep going out this door, or into it from that side. Okay. This is an oxygen pipe. the ammonia pipe is probably going to input... I can input it basically, and I think I'll input it on the top corner. Alright, let me go grab the... I'm going to put some of this stuff away. Like, get rid of that. Let me clean out my inventory. There's a little less inventory to clean than I expected. I think I know why is the reservoir. I don't need the reservoir on this one. I can put those hulls away. That's... Although I will need them soon, because I need to make an HV hatch. Energy hatch. You made mention of the Vanilla Inquisition. It's now pondering the logistics of vanilla-infused sous vide pork tenderloin as the preface to stir-frying in her new... Why does she want it? Why does she want, like, vanilla? Is she just, like, she just got it, and she was like, oh, I gotta use it somehow. Was that it? Like, was that the theory? Because really, you don't really need that much. You don't really need that much stuff. For the love of God. This all started with her making a pound cake with 1 pound vanilla. I know that we had a success story, like the last time we were here. We had a success story where she did, in fact, just, like, make normal food. How's that going? Does she just make normal food anymore? Should that be below her? She did successfully make a pound cake, but forgot to flour the bunt and JFK'd it. Oh, that's right. That's right. But, like, I was just thinking, like, clearly, I don't think she's trying... She's not trying to, like, make bad food. It just kind of keeps happening. Because she's being so ambitious with it. Oh, excuse me. So, like, it's just funny. Input, output. Oh, that's right. I made input hatches over here. Output hatch, input bus. I need that. For the sulfur. Oh, I gotta bring the sulfur in. I'll probably just do that with sulfur into a drawer with something. Alright. Bring these over. We don't have all the pieces, but... Oh, I know what I need. I do need to have... Oh, that's right. The chem reactor requires... It requires a PTFE pipe casing. That's right. I remember this now. Okay. So I need to extrude a few things. I need some plates. I need 8 plates. I need, what is it, 4 of these? Each one of these is 3, so 12. And then I need 2. So 24 sheets. So 30. I'm at 32. And each box takes 2. There's 36? I think I need 36. In different ways. I need 8 sheets held aside, and I need to smash the rest down because I need to extrude it. For the boxes, I need it as pipes. That's right. I need 24 as pipes. And then I need these as rods. Okay, that should be the pieces I need. Oh, I can just make that in a table. Okay, and then I also need, amazingly, I need copper-nickel coils for this thing. There's no difference in, you just need to have one coil, but the coil doesn't do anything. It's just, like, upgrading the coil isn't going to give me a better result, essentially. That's what I'm trying to say. The jug is synthetic vanilla and costs her $10 for a bulk purchase. I forget, you said it's a gallon? Yeah, I think you said it was a gallon. That's going to be one input hatch. One input hatch there. Inert casing. The other input hatch is going to be there. That's going to be the ammonia. Oh wait, no. I'm going to put the ammonia down one. Then 2, 3, coil on top, single coil on top. I need the single pipe casing goes in there. Oh, I need a maintenance hatch. I need that. I forgot about it. That input bus maybe goes in the corner. I've kind of moved everything to this back corner. That'll be fine. Still. Actually, no. I'm just going to put it... I'll put it in the front so that I have better access to it. Not that I'm going to change out this recipe. Alright, chem reactor goes on there. I need... Oh, wait. The energy hatch is going to have to go there. Oh, and I need the outputs. The output is gonna go where? Where? I could just put the output into a super tank over here. Output bus. Output hatch. Maybe just a super tank right there. Right next to the carbon output. Oh, well, no. I have a super tank. Remember, we're making... Wait, which one are we... I forgot. Which one are we making? Are we making nitric acid or sulfuric acid on... Oh, we're making nitric. Okay. I mean, I do have a nitric acid tank. So I'll take that with me. I just forgot which one I'm doing, because I'm juggling both at once, essentially. Alright, so nitric acid. We'll have that there. Let me eat this magical healing wart. I should put that away. As I mentioned, I need a maintenance hatch still, which I'll put down there. What else am I missing? Anything else I'm missing in the construction here? The hatch, I've got those. I don't need an output bus because we're not getting a output on this. Yeah, it's just maintenance hatch and the energy hatch. Alright. So I'm going to put these away. Extruder shape goes back in the machine. Putting my gallon of vanilla next to my gallon of soy sauce and hoping for the best. At least a gallon of soy can be added to marinate and won't torpedo the whole project. Is there any way to use a gallon of vanilla extract? I really don't think so. I can't think of anything. Let's... Energy hatch, HV hatch. Alright. Machine hull, low power ICs, high voltage coils. That's the ones I'm always forgetting about. I should just make a bunch one of these days. It's not like I'm... wire mill, that's right, 3. It's not like I'm slowing down on using HV stuff anytime soon, seemingly. doing? What's the next one? It is... Oh, low power IC? No. Yes? Yes. I need a coolant cell. I need a gold cable, I think. Or do I need more than one? Oh! Okay, it didn't crash. I thought it had. Hull, electric pump, that's right. Come on, game, why are you doing this suddenly? Wow. And then I need these, yeah. Commercial baking. Oh yeah, well yeah, of course. Commercial baking for a gallon of vanilla extract. Industrial style cookies and cakes. 30 batches of chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. But like there's no way to use it like a marinade. Like, you know, you could not marinate something in it because it would just be disgusting. Hatch thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. When this is done, I'll get the other. Or, well, no, this will go through first. There we go. Oh, maintenance. How many more of these do I have laying around here? Oh, tell me I used my last maintenance hatch. I don't see one. Yeah, I think I did. That's fine. I'll make a few more. Come on, come on. Enter the... Thank you. I don't know if you're meant to have this many bookmarks. The game sure doesn't seem to like it when I do. Trying to manipulate them is a bit annoying. I'm missing soft mallet. Okay. That all goes back in there. And then these three come with me. I'll take one and put the others away. Grab my hatches. Or just one hatch. Maintenance, gonna go there. Energy hatch goes here. Rotate. Wire. These gas turbines are pointing the right way. And now I need the ammonia. We're rotating this now. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all. And I guess I'm going to color these white. Now the last piece of the puzzle is well, 2 pieces of the puzzle here. I need... We're doing circuit 24. Oh, I need a second watt output just for the water. I wish I could do it without the water. Oh, right. Running fine. Okay. Yeah, I need a second output hatch just to collect the water. I wonder if I can use this. I don't know if I can... I don't know if I'm allowed to use these ULV hatches in multi-blocks anymore. That would be funny. Yeah, I'm out of the output hatches. It's fine. I need to make a couple more anyway. This is tanks. Oop. Oh, it's raining. It's thundering. In-game. I gotta go check and make sure that I haven't accidentally put... Aha! Exactly that. Ooh. Hello, somebody. No, wait. Let me put it there. That's symmetry, baby. That work? Oh, damn it. Well, it gets that one, but it doesn't get this one. If I put it down on the ground, it would be better for it, honestly. You've received 14 inches of snow in two days. Also, you're going to get a deep-fried turkey and vanilla infused vegetable oil. Oh my god. Google Foods video waiting to happen, steak dry-aged in vanilla. Jeez. I hate it, thank you. I didn't bring the hatch. Alright, output hatch. I don't really want to have to deal with things, so I forget. How do I make a fluid trash can? Trash can and a tank. How do I make a trash can? Easy. I don't care about the water, so let's just get rid of it. So we're going to take this, and we are going to... I'm going to put the fluid output, like, over here. I don't want it to accidentally interfere with the, I don't want it to accidentally interfere with my other output. And we're going to do this. Lock this to water. And then this is going to be locked to nitric acid. Outputs. Alright, let's go get the sulfur box. Oh. What the heck? You can place pipes with right-click sometimes. That's weird. Sulfur. Oh my god. Stop striking my roof. Let me sleep for 2 seconds. I think I skipped that entire day because of the way thunderstorming works. Anyway, I was distracted. I was getting the sulfur box, that's right. I was making color. I could make it yellow or I could make it stand out. Oh, I like how that looks. Okay. So, let's... I don't need those now. I can put that away. There we go. 64 stacks of sulfur. I can barely see against that machine. This is going to be more sulfur than I'm going to be making of nitric acid. I'm positive of it. And that's fine. Oh, I need a input, or I need a conveyor to pull it in. 1 stack every second? No, I don't. Well, whatever. I'll use the HV ones. I don't need an HV1 on here, but whatever. Import. Okay. Let me turn this on, and then I gotta output materials. That goes out. That goes out. And that goes out. I need to... let's do this. Make sure that the pipes are not just... or that the stuff is not just bouncing back and forth in there a ton. Wrong one. Okay, so is this working? Is it doing anything? Carbon dioxide. Oh, I need this to be on. I need to be this to be on a circuit, don't I? Yeah, circuit 1. There they go. They are working. It's gonna take time. Oh, I gotta connect this. Yeah, this is going to be a really slow passive to get this stuff, but... So it's not going to... I will probably, if I really want like a proper nitric acid setup or whatever, I'm going to need to like take this, move it somewhere else, and make myself a multi-block electrolyzer, which I think I can make now. I haven't done so, but I think I can make it. The only thing that stopped me from making it before, because it's down here, was being in IV tier for the IV machine stuff. Because I have this stellite material. Alright, I think I have this stellite material. I forget. Yeah, I can make this stuff. I can make this stellite. And I can make the IV materials now. So, because the blocks themselves are made of like chrome and potin. Alright, so oxygen. Is this running? Oh yeah, it is running. It's just running so fast that I can't. Yeah, like I need more electrolyzers over here in a row, basically. Because it's so slow to electrolyze this stuff. Was there a better source of this? This was just a convenience source more than anything else. Because it sure is using a lot of power. Well, it's using a lot of methane for this, I think. But if the methane is kind of free, I mean, I think I'll eventually run out of methane. I'm probably very methane negative on this, judging by what I'm seeing. Yeah. Because in comparison over here... Oh, wait, wait, no, I did turn this off. Not enough output. Item output. Oh, shit. Void excess items. Yeah. I don't really care if the fertilizer is... In the middle of the disaster report, she made a batch of vanilla cupcakes with lemon icing glaze that's already received rave reviews from her wife. I mean, you know, that we take those. That's what we want to see. We want to see that happiness. Am I net positive or neutral on the methane? As it makes more... How much is it making? 4.2... Oh, I might be positive on the methane on this. It's not efficient. This is a very slow process. But it is kind of working. The nitric acid recipe is LV. You know what? I could change this out. This is so fast. I don't even need high voltage, honestly. I could do with just, yeah, I'm going to change this out for low voltage. Because, like, if the carbon dioxide is taking so long to produce and do stuff... Oh, wait, do I even have low voltage gas turbines? I don't even think I made any. No, I never made a low voltage gas turbine. Heck with it. There's a quest for it. I never did. I'll just do a quest for it. Why not? Let's go back in time and let's make a low voltage gas turbine. Wait, I have an advanced one? How did I never get this quest? You gonna detect on me? Oh, that's a steam turbine. Ah, they look the same visually. Okay, yeah, let's make two low voltage gas turbines, because I got the material for this stuff. Tin rotor, easy. I need the LV holes. In fact, I'm going to quickly run more steel through so that I can make more LV holes. I need it always. 4 circuits, 2 motors, and tin cable. What am I missing from the second one? Oh. Oh, I didn't grab enough circuits. What does that say? Hydrogen, methane, or some farts? Natural gas. Sure. Some extra cells of stuff. LPG, I don't think it can really use. It's a gas turbine gas. It's not bad, but now that we have benzene, it's a pain to make, and we don't need it. All right, so let's. Oh, I need LV cable. Let me grab my redstone alloy cable, my old trusty redstone alloy cable. Do I have it? Yes. Need 2 pieces of this. Let's pop the methane out of here. Did not bring. Is that refilled already? Basically. Whatever. Alright, whatever. Oh, I mean, I don't think that would have done anything, but I don't need the HV hatch. I need the LV hatch. There we go. Alright, so we're just going to run this at LV power. 16 seconds, doesn't really matter. It'll be fuel efficient, relatively speaking, and because this stuff takes time to generate, I really just don't need to run it at like overclocked or higher voltage speeds. So we'll save on energy slightly. Alright, nitric acid. We're making it. You can put that on a tagline somewhere, somehow. Cool. Let's see. Can I also do sulfuric acid? Oh, good night, Carlos. I didn't know you were here. Thank you for joining, if you're headed off. Unless you're saying good night to me, because that's just... Unless that's just like you're saying hello, but because it's good night. I don't know. I stumbled. Yes. Oh, okay. So you've just arrived. I need more water. So let's see. I'm gonna set myself up with some sulfuric acid. That's the next one to do. And we were saying the sulfuric is probably easiest to do. Oh yeah, this one. Oxygen, water, and sulfur. Wait, I don't need the sulfur over there. Damn it. I've done the wrong machine again. I totally mixed up all of this stuff. I don't even need an input bus on this one for the nitric acid recipe. Nobody want to tell me that I'm being silly. It's fine. Turn that off for a second. Wait till it's done. And then we'll switch it out the corner. Yeah, I'm readying myself for nitrobenzene. Where do I want to put this for now? Let's put it back in there for now. So sulfuric acid, I have a lot of oxygen hanging around, which I might just grab I'm probably just going to go grab my oxygen tanks, my oxygen production stuff. I don't want to steal that one. That one's kind of... Like I said, I tore up my my water electrolyzing setup here because it's pretty inefficient, and I'm sure there's going to be better ways for me to deal with it. I'm going to need to redo the plat line anyway, because as I go further into IV, I'm going to need to do all sorts of other stuff, and at that point I probably want to set it up with AE2, so I don't need it right now. I don't like it. Skip to vacuum reactor. I am planning to do that. I'm not ready to... I'm not able to make it just yet. So I'm trying to, like, work on it. And even if I skip nitrobenzene, I still do want to have a source of sulfuric acid and nitric acid, because I think it would just be good to have those available to me passively. So building with the intention of using it as for nitrobenzene, but we'll see. There's a lot of stuff. I need to do a lot of uranium processing first. Oh, can this not output if it is full? I don't know. I don't have a Lapotron supercapacitor yet either, so it's hard to say. I'm gonna grab those out the top, slap those in there, and we're just gonna kick this can down the road for a little while. I think those still go even if it can't output power, but whatever. Alright, let's put this away for now. Actually, I'm gonna need those. This is where I need the reservoir and water cells. Or what was it? Was it the... Yeah, no, it's the water. No, I was doing the reservoir hatch. I don't really think I need it, because I don't think I'm going to be producing this recipe fast enough. But... oxygen... Yeah. I'm just going to grab... Probably just grab this tank of oxygen for the time being. Now, where do I want to set this chem reactor up? I'm not sure where my passive oxygen is coming from. I don't think I have one, so maybe I won't fully automate this yet. The passive oxygen, I was getting it off of the carbon dioxide out there, but it's pretty slow, so I probably don't want to do that again. What is a good source? Let me try to remember. Phenol is not a great source. Definitely not the benzene, not the 1,2. Creosote oil is not. It's like sugar beets, I think, are, but I don't have those. Sugar beets are a good source of oxygen. Do I have the large gas turbines? I do. My problem is I don't have enough benzene production to keep these things running constantly. I drained my entire benzene buffer, and it's not building back up fast enough. I'm doing what I can, but... Man, I don't know what the better choice is. I keep trading out the EV tier... Am I using regulators? Fluid regulators? I am, yes. Yes, I have them all set up. I've been using the calculator for it. They are set up optimally, I guess, is right. But, and it's all set up with a system to detect, it turn them on and off as the batteries, as the Lapotrons inside decrease or increase. So it is set up to automatically work. It's just that I drained all my benzene. So the benzene is just not fluid. It's not energy dense enough for this, which is why I was thinking about the nitrobenzene. just because I need something to run my my machines through IV tier, and I haven't gotten the nukes up yet, and I'm gonna need to be able to run more power before I get the nukes going. I'm sure. So, that's the main thing I'm looking at. That's why I was like, I'm gonna make some nitrobenzene, convert my thing if I want to. We'll see. Put these away. I'll just put those in there for the time being anyway. A second chem reactor. I need the input. No, I have the input hatch there. I need 2? Yeah, I need 2 of them. Output hatch. Sulfuric acid is the only thing that's made there. I thought I made like 4 input hatches, HV input hatches. I know why you're burning all the benzene. When you stop the turbine, you also have to turn off the regulators. Oh, does it just keep... Does it keep, like, draining the benzene out? Is that why my benzene is constantly, like, going down? Have I been fighting it this whole time? Like this? Use the machine processing state to turn them on or off. Because every time you turn the turbo on, you're losing 64k times 3 every time you turn it on. Oh, because, like, suddenly this stuff kind of disappears out of it. The machine, like, the regulator doesn't turn on or off correctly. Okay, hang on, let me... Because I did know that they constantly pull I noticed they constantly pull stuff in. I'll just grab these. They constantly are pulling things in there, but... Oh no, but that's still pulling in. So... What is it? Inverted? Redstone signal has to turn the turbine off and the regulator. Oh, the inverted signal. I want... If I do that, inverted machine processing state. That way it's not continually filling this up. And then, well, I can manually override this to try and test it. So then, is it pulling anything in? It must be. These things are... It must be being used fast enough that I can't see it here. Oh no, it isn't. It ran out. Internal buffer died, or something ran out. So that the inverse processing state must not be. So does this mean I need to wrap more redstone cable around the top of it and down by the fluid regulator? Okay. I probably got to run these down across the maintenance hatches, which I don't think have any redstone, like, anything. Will that do it? And also, how do I have it? How do I gotta have it set? Machine processing state always on. Maintenance hatch does not pass redstone signal. The problem is I don't have a... I can't put it anywhere else. Or maybe I guess I could... put it down this area, but it's in the way. I'd have to run the pipe a little bit up and over, which I can do. Change side. Oh, like put the maintenance hatch on the other side. Oh, I guess I could. This output hatch is not actually doing anything. Which rotor am I using? I'm using large shadow metal. So how is this working? Because these things are conditional to... They don't have like a redstone like I said, like, you know, other hatches can have like inputs on them, or other things can have conditions on them. This one doesn't have condition with redstone. You need the cover that you put on the turbine control. Oh. The machine controller covers. Oh, I guess I would put them on the hatches. Like on the sides here or something. And then it passes through. It'll detect the... Okay. I think I have a few more of these made. If not, yeah, I do. I actually have exactly enough. So then this will be, what? Enable with redstone as well, won't it? No, disable with redstone? No, it's enable, and I probably need this to be on, like, machine processing state, yeah. There we go. And then off. And it also stops pulling in. There we are. Thank you. I would not have thought about... I wouldn't realize that the regulators need that. So that might explain where some of my benzene was constantly going. Because it felt like I was just losing so much. I probably was. I did not realize that that was a thing. Or that the regulators were... So, are the regulators essentially like voiding after a while? Like, are they just tearing through it? Or is it just that when you start them up, it ends up with like 64,000 in there and it tries to process all 64,000 of the benzene at once? And therefore you see a massive loss to benzene. Oh, there's my... No. There's my input hatches. Yeah, I'd put them over here. Okay. I need... This is also an an LV one. I could probably run it at single HV, and that would be fine. Turbine consumes all the fuel in the hatchback, even at max speed. Ah, so frankly, I should be using like low voltage hatches in there to begin with. I should go recover my HV ones. I did feel like I was making way too much of this for it to not be like processing right. I'm actually making a ton of wood tar right now, which is good. But I'm making enough that I could almost use a second distillation tower here. I could dual DT it. I'd have to move around some of the pipe arrangement, but I could yeah. If you don't control it, it consumes all your benzene in minutes. That explains why I've spent like hours lately playing and not seeing this benzene level go back up properly. I had no idea. I was like, what am I using? Is my AE system using that much? And I don't know, maybe it is. It's probably using a little bit. It looks like it's using a bit. Probably need to make it so it stops bouncing, I've just noticed. Yeah, I think my AE system is using a decent chunk that right now, and it's not even like a good system. Let's be honest. There's very little good. It's not that good at all. Like, I'm learning still. But like one of my things that I'm gonna have to do is I want to set up a bunch of assemblers with recipes for the various components, basically to replace my work tables. That way I can bulk batch craft them on demand. That stuff, that sort of thing. Alright, let's get the second chem reactor up just to say we did it. Where should I put it? My distilled water. Maybe just downstairs over here. Do I want to run it off of combustion? Probably. I could just hook off of the pipe. I don't have benzene hookup in here. A large turbine with shadow metal rotor is 170% efficient, produces 4 amps EV, while HV turbine is 85% efficient. Yeah. That's true. Like, it is very good, and my thought was, well, I'm running 16 amp EV in here, or 16 amp EV out of here. Currently, it's going over to my EBF so that I can have, like, IV tier crafts in there. And it's also transforming a step-up transformer just to get myself the IV assembler so I could do 1 or 2 things. Am I using buffered dynamo hatches? I am, yes. And then I found this setup on the wiki that allows me to have they turn on and off as the power in here is used up. And then I kept this lever on for just a little bit of manual, like, I know it's not efficient to do that, but if I ever needed to troubleshoot it, basically. Like we did here. Are you not doing this stuff? What's going on? Oh, you got stuck again, didn't you? You're out of battery. Silly packager. That's the wrong distillery. I'm glad that battery doesn't explode. Change the RS latch mode. I did see that. It seems like it's working, though. Like, it has been working. It has been turning on and off. I don't know what the latch mode does. I'm not... I mean, I know what it's supposed to be doing, but I don't... I wasn't sure how that change makes it... Like, it's this. This is the mode. Right? I just wasn't sure how, yeah. Because, like, I know the idea of this keeps redstone always on with one side connected. Maybe I should just run some stun in my EBF again. What do I need? I know I need tungsten steel. I don't have a good source of helium yet. I have radon, but not tons of it. We're gonna go with nitrogen. It's a lot of power use. But that's how it goes. I could really use my fluid crafting terminal over here. 2 stacks of this. So, here we go. It's gonna drain. It's draining my power. 8 amps EV. I thought about putting it in here with. I thought about running this with, or running the cables down here, with superconducting cables. Like I've made a few, but I don't have enough. I need to make more superconducting wire. So the way you set it up now prevents the turbine from turning on sometimes when you log in the game, or turning on unnecessarily. Huh, okay. So yeah, these are draining pretty quick. This is still just going. The only reason I set that thing up was just to test how nukes work, basically. Because I haven't used them before, even all these years later. Like, I've played with IC2 many, many, many years ago, and I'd never done anything with them. Right. I keep getting distracted. But it's good that I fixed up the turbine, because I was really feeling weird about it. I was like, what the heck is going on? Why am I not noticing? What am I not understanding about it? Throw that down in there and let this kind of just do its thing for a while, I guess. Alright. Yeah, it's just going. It's a very slow system, but it's good. It'll work. It's passive nitric acid from somewhere, at least. Alright. I did claim that. What did I even get for... Oh, that's right, I got those cells. Alright, so... Oh, let me put my network visualizer away, and then we're going to make this, the sulfuric acid chem reactor. I don't think I need the reservoir hatch for it, but let's just see. So, input hatch, we're doing this one. Sulfur, oxygen, water. Okay. Like the last time, I'll put it over here. I guess. Where are my lines coming from? I can put it in the corner almost. I need the... I do need a hatch. I don't want to run this one at LV, really. The only reason I'm running the other one is because the carbon dioxide takes so long. So, I am going to need one more combustion generator. I kind of used all of them on various things. Yeah, I used a bunch of them over here to power the dual industrial coke oven. I didn't even pay... I forgot the fact that I made a dual coke oven here to help with my wood tar production. Yeah, I made a dual industrial coke oven here. Okay. So yeah, I need another turbo combustion generator because I don't have benzene running through this main warehouse area. That's stainless steel gears. Do I have more of those hanging out in here? I think I might. No? No, I don't. Alright. 8, I need 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 pistons. I'm gonna grab those. I saw those small gears. They should be in here. Blast furnace failure. What happened? It's power failure? Actual power failure. Did you not turn on? No, you have not turned on? It's got to get to 14. So what happened? No problem with the machine. Am I just using too much power? It should be outputting 16. Average output 7. Oh, well, that's because what's being called. How did that have a power fail? amp cables. It's a 16 amp cable with only one EU volt lost. I'm just surprised that it would have lost enough power over time, I guess. I mean, like I said, I was planning to put superconductor wire in, but it's just not, I don't have enough yet. I need like 30 something to get from the turbines to the EBFs, I think. So I'd have to craft some more. This is what dealing with all this stuff is like. Holy moly, the power consumption is just so heavy. Well, at least these turned on correctly. So yeah, these are producing about it's about 10 amps EV, which is, I think that's correct. Yeah, 16 times 1, or cable loss is 16 times 1 times distance. Oh, it's per ampere. Ampere, of course. I keep forgetting that it's per amp. Because, yeah, so I need to run superconductor. Let's get this chem reactor up before I keep forgetting about it. Alright. Let's just choose a place. We're just gonna go... oh, I was making the generator. That's fine. Alright, well, let me just choose a place first. Power's there. Power line is there. I can pull it off power line here. I could run it here in the wall. No, I don't like that location. I think I'll do it over here. And then the energy hatch is going to go here. Hey, welcome home.
Are you on the internet?
I'm on the internet? Oh my god. Yes, I'm on the internet.
Damn, I was about to invite you to go to a bar.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Well, I brought you back food.
Thank you. Oh, is this the thing?
Wait, you're online?
Yes, I'm streaming.
Oh, my brain thought you were recording.
No, I'm streaming.
Wait, did you find something to show the people?
Yes, I've just been continuing to play, and I'm getting I'm feeling better about it from the other day.
So what did you do?
Well, just in general, I don't know. I'm just feeling better about how everything has been lately.
Stopped overthinking about it.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, what is this?
I'm building a
box?
Yes. It's a box what does chemical. Sulfuric. I'll probably put the output there. Need the maintenance hatch. I just made them. Do I use vibrant alloy cables or dark steel cables? No, I was using black steel cable for the for this. be the water input. I know I can directly output to that, but I want to put a pipe in between, just so that I can still access the hatch. Oop. Not shift right click, it's just right click. And then this is going to be the oxygen input, which again, I'm just going to steal my oxygen tank for this, I think. How much oxygen do I have in this system? Not very much. I don't remember where I was getting a ton of this from. I mean, it's just kind of everywhere, but, you know. Okay, I got that. Wait, what? What happened? Oh, I didn't refill. Oh, it's because I broke it on accident. That's right. There we go. This is 24, circuit 24, and I'll put the sulfur on the side this time. I need the module. Oh, did I forget to remove? Did I forget to remove the thing from the input hatch? Yes, I did. So I can just put it up top, honestly. Reservoir is better for water. Yeah, like the reservoir hatch is, I just don't think I'm gonna need that much of it, because this is probably not gonna be producing fast enough. If it does, then I'll swap it out, though. What did I come up here for? Oh, I came up here to grab the sulfur. Okay, so it's running, but no power. Stop it. I didn't mean to click that a bunch of times. Yeah, power. Let's finish making the turbine. Yes, I know there's a power fail. I did that to myself. Hull circuit, 1 HV circuit. And a cable. Single block reservoir. Oh yeah, what is it? They're called yeah, these things, water reservoirs. Yeah, they are better, but if I need to upgrade to it, I will. Let's see how fast this thing produces the recipe on just a single turbine of power. Hull, no, turbine? Not turbine. Combustion. And wood pipe, because I gotta move the... There it is. Yeah, over here. I don't know how I feel about that. It'll be okay. The block you use to make the hatch also provides water. Yeah. Alright, 6 seconds on the recipe. That's enough time for the water to refill. Oh, wait. Sulfuric... Oh, I need the box. Not the box. I need... Yeah, this, actually. That is the box, isn't it? Sort of. There we go. Oh. The bigger thing I'm going to run at, I run the risk of, is probably just using up all my oxygen.
You don't need air?
No?
No.
No?
Nope.
Good to know.
Air's for losers.
Air's for losers, she says.
Only losers breathe.
Only losers breathe. You heard it here first, folks. Alright. Now, hydrogen.
And oxygen.
Yes. I do want to electrolyze this 1,2-dimethylbenzene. I might not worry about this right now. Getting those two automated is good. What other stuff should I be automating by this point? I know there's probably plenty of fluids I should have been doing by now. Silicone rubber would be good too. Because I'm gonna need a bunch of this. Probably should do the methanol recipe for this, because I have methanol being produced. Silicon, hydrochloric acid. What do I get? I get back like half the hydrochloric acid. I need another chem reactor for it, though. Yes, the fuel is better for benzene. I haven't done... I've still not done cetane boosted, but I'm so close to just getting out of both fuel and gas. Maybe I should just see about, like, pushing towards the nuclear stuff. I'm playing Nimpi's Adventure. I'm the only saving grace when I'm lost in that game. That game is something, isn't it? It sure is, like, what a game. Methane loop with distilled water for oxygen and hydrogen. Let me look at that. How does that work? Where is my... I had a distilled water... Actually, where is my distilled water box? Where did I move it? Is it not? It's not over here. Where did my distilled water setup go? Or just the output for it? Is it on the sides? No. I had a box, or a super tank of it just hanging out. Where did I move it to? Oh, I know where I moved it. It's downstairs, that's right. It is down here, because I was using it to make flux crystals. That's right. Not that refill. I was going to compress a bunch of these, wasn't I? Because I think... Maybe not all of them. Definitely not all of them. But I need a bunch for controllers. When I finish streaming tonight, I've got a sandwich in front of me.
I mean, you're not gonna tell them what kind of sandwich?
Well, I don't remember what it is. It's what was it? It was the one that
the pot roast cheesesteak.
This is a pot roast cheesesteak from a place nearby. Well, sort of nearby, actually. Yeah, it's close enough. How far out was that? It was like 20, 30 minutes out?
35 minutes or so. Toasted hoagie with shredded pot roast, sauteed onions, mushrooms, hots. I don't know what the fuck hots is.
Peppers.
Duke's mayo and beer cheese.
I don't know if everybody heard that,
Don't
but
know.
if anybody did, and they sounds good. All right, let me. I want to go check my benzene levels again. We're running them. It's not going down anywhere near as fast as I thought it would. But I guess that's how the machine works. Alright. So, that's right. I was going to look at the distilled. So, what was this? Distilled water and methane? Distilled water plus methane, carbon dioxide, and hydrogen. Ah. Or carbon monoxide and hydrogen. That's probably the... Is it faster to electrolyze this? A little bit. But also, sodium formate. I know I need this for formic acid to make... for the palladium. Automate an LCR with 2 dual interfaces and several fluid storage buses and interfaces. Oh... Like, I would, my brain, using AE2. The sandwich is cold, but that's a good flavor. Damn. Are you done compressing? Oh, so you are. Whew. I guess the idea here must be you do methane, gives you do methane plus the distilled water, gives you the carbon monoxide and the hydrogen. Then okay, so you get like you electrolyze the carbon monoxide, or how do you make, can you make methane in any other way? No. It has to be carbon plus hydrogen. That's fine. Then you take the carbon off of the monoxide here, and 4 of the hydrogen, or yeah, 4 hydrogen, reconvert it back into methane, and then run this recipe a second time, basically. I can see it, because what ends up happening here is every time you do this, the distilled water is basically free. Every time you do this, you get the oxygen and like 10k hydrogen, I think. You can also do it this way and get the like 2 oxygen and like 20k hydrogen. But I don't think it's worth doing that one. I don't know, actually. But electrolyzing the monoxide is faster than electrolyzing the dioxide. I can see it. Yeah, basically just make a dual chem reactor. One side runs the distilled water plus methane recipe. The other side runs the make methane recipe. And somewhere in between, you would have probably like right up above or something, do an output bus on the top, or an output hatch on the top, to electrolyze the carbon monoxide